In the epic universe of Transformers, the Maximals have always stood tall as defenders of justice and warriors of strength. From the plethora of Maximals that stood tall against the evil Predacons, we pick the top 10 most powerful. Today, we delve into their ranks to unveil the top 10 mightiest Maximals of all time. Number 10. Silverbolt. First up, we have Silverbolt, certainly a lover and not a fighter by choice. Silverbolt's nobility pulsates through his spark to the point that he cannot accept injustice anywhere. There was certainly no such clear display of this than when he went toe-to-toe with the monster Rampage in order to help an endangered transmutate. Ever the romantic, his cheesy personality was enough to win the heart of Predacon Black Arachnia, who would go on to leave Megatron's crew and join the Maximals in order to continue her relationship with Silverbolt. Not a bot to ever shy away when a battle needed to be joined, Silverbolt exemplified the Maximal cause with his never-ending need to do what was right. A true hero till the end. Number 9. Rat Trap. Grabbing the 9th spot is everyone's favorite wisecracking rodent. Not blessed with the greatest firepower or heaps of courage.
Rat Trap, help Cheetor! We'll cover you!
Yeah, right!
That's an order, Rat Trap!
Yeah, and you can just kiss my skid plate, fearless leader, cause I ain't going out there and getting my pelt punctured.
It was Rat Trap's smarts that proved both his and the Maximal's greatest strength. An expert in both stealth and demolition, Rat Trap proved invaluable on missions with the Maximals. His ongoing bickering with Dinobot proved to be a constant throughout the Beast Wars. Although he was the first to attempt to find a way out of any hard work or battle, when it really mattered, as showcased best in his solo mission to save Cheetor from Tarantula's lair, when his teammates needed him most, he could always be relied upon to do his part, albeit usually accompanied with more than his fair share of whining. But who would have him any other way?
We're all gonna die.
Number 8. Cheetor. Taking 8th place is the youngest Maximal in the crew, Cheetor. Young, brash, and eager to impress, Cheetor would often find himself in sticky situations, but his unmatched speed and his bravery, or simply his inability to read danger, meant that he would always deliver when it mattered most, eventually growing into a leadership role once Optimus Primal rejoined the Matrix at the end of Beast Machines. Eventually learning to control his impulses, the transforming feline would become far more reliable to the Maximal cause. Cheetor's journey was one of great growth and development, as he went from young, overly eager rookie to a reliable and dependable leader of the Maximals. Number 7. Black Arachnia. Coming up next is the ultimate transforming femme fatale. A devious and cunning Predacon due to her reprogramming by tarantulas, Black Arachnia's love for Silverbolt saw her return to her Maximal origins. She proved a massive help in their attempts to stop Megatron's villainy. As sassy as any Transformer before or since, Black Arachnia never had an issue with speaking her mind, whether expressing frustration with Silverbolt's corny one-liners, to even questioning Primal. You could never fault Black Arachnia's honesty. Her path in the Beast Wars was a fascinating one, from originally being a Maximal protoform to joining forces with the Predacons, thanks to some devious interference, to her eventual realization of her love for Silverbolt and return to the Maximals. There may not have been a more up-and-down journey for any bot in the Beast Wars than Black Arachnia. Number 6. Tigertron. Claiming the 6th position is the stealthy Tigertron. Despite being far more comfortable amongst his own kind and nature due to his beast mode having more influence over him, Tigertron was not a bot to be messed with. His big brother role to Cheetor proved vital in his growth to one day take over as leader of the Maximals. His growing affection for fellow Maximal Air would go on to occupy a lot of Tigertron's time, eventually ending in both him and Air being abducted by the mysterious alien race, the Vok. This, thankfully, wouldn't be the last that we see of Tigertron. Well, not completely at least, as the Vok would fuse both Tigertron and Air together, but more on that later. Don't mistake his pacifism for weakness, as he could more than hold his own against even the toughest of opponents. Combining great strength, speed, and agility, Tigertron really could do it all. Number 5. Rhinox. Coming in at number 5, we present the powerhouse Rhinox. Always one for scientific exploration and peace rather than violence, when push came to shove, Rhinox had no qualms about dual-wielding his chain guns of doom and putting the hurt on some Preds. His defining moment was using his genius to bring back Optimus Primal before he fully rejoined the Matrix after being destroyed by Megatron. Without this, it's very likely that the Maximals would have gone on to lose the Beast Wars, and Megatron would have been successful in his plan to rewrite history by destroying a dormant Optimus Prime in the Ark 4 million years before he would awaken, thus resulting in the Decepticons winning the Great War. Way to go, Rhinox! Number 4. Depth Charge. Seizing the 4th spot is the relentless Depth Charge. Joining the Beast Wars later on, Depth Charge proved a worthy, if not reluctant, aid in the Maximals' attempts to thwart the Predacons. Whilst he remained an outsider of the group due to his frankly woeful social skills, no one could question his combat ability. He was, however, constantly blinded by his intense hatred of Rampage, to the point that he would disobey direct orders and seemingly couldn't be trusted to carry out missions. His obsession with exacting revenge on Rampage only fueled his power. It was the driving force behind everything that he did during his time in the Beast Wars. While never becoming fully integrated with his comrades, he quickly earned the respect of his peers. His ability to be as comfortable on both land and sea added much-needed versatility to the Maximals. His seemingly never-ending rivalry with Rampage finally reached its conclusion when Depth Charge pierced Rampage's supposedly indestructible spark with raw energon, doing what no one thought possible and putting an end to Rampage's torture, even if it meant putting an end to his own existence as well. Number 3. Dinobot. Taking bronze is everyone's favorite lizard lips, Dinobot. Originally starting life as a Predacon, Dinobot's frustrations with Megatron's leadership, married with his honor and warrior's code, led him to finding salvation with the Maximals. Despite his constant squabbles with fellow Maximal Rat Trap, he quickly earned the respect of his new comrades. After a moment of doubt resulted in him giving back one of the golden discs to Megatron in order to redeem himself, he single-handedly took down almost the entire Predacon team in an effort to stop Megatron from wiping out early hominids so they couldn't aid the Autobots in the Great War. Perhaps the best hand-to-hand combat specialist amongst all the Beast Warriors, he was never afraid to challenge anyone, anytime. Despite never losing that Predacon edge, he proved invaluable in the Maximals' attempts to stop the Predacons and bring about peace. Dinobot may have gone out, but he certainly went out with honor. Number 2. Optimus Primal. Coming in next as the second strongest Maximal is none other than Maximal leader Optimus Primal, the fearless leader who has proven time and time again his courage in even the darkest of moments. Not originally well-versed in combat, Primal was to lead a scientific expedition with his crew. Megatron's theft of the golden discs meant Optimus had no choice but to do what he and his team could do to thwart Megatron's evil agenda. Primal quickly developed the ability to lead the Maximals in tactical encounters. He garnered respect from everyone on his crew, and also that of Megatron and the Predacons. He may have been inexperienced initially, but Primal quickly adapted and went on to prove himself more than worthy of the legendary Optimus name. From never backing down from Megatron's treachery, saving his ancestor Optimus Prime, and the universe from destruction, to sacrificing himself to finally defeat Megatron and restore balance to Cybertron. Primal may just be the greatest Cybertronian to ever have existed. Number 1. Tigerhawk. Taking first place is the almost unstoppable force that is Tigerhawk. Originally an emissary for the Vok, Tigerhawk was sent down to put an end to Megatron's meddling with the time-space continuum. A fusion of Tigatron and Airazor, who were previously abducted by the mysterious alien race the Vok, Tigerhawk was so powerful he could even control the weather. He combined both fantastic firepower with tremendous speed and agility. His powers and abilities knew almost no limits. It would take an assault from the Decepticon ship, the Nemesis, to finally stop him. Although his time in the Beast Wars was brief, he quickly displayed his greatness for all to see. And there you have it, the top 10 strongest Maximals who have fought bravely to protect their universe and inspire us all. Do you agree with this list? Or do you think there's an even more powerful Maximal out there? Which Maximal is your favorite? Let us know down in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more Beast Wars content and more top 10s. Until next time, keep unleashing the power within. Maximize!